Single major fight live. Chris Eubank Jr. shutout.
I think that man, Chris Eubank Jr., though James DeGale feels like he somehow pulled this fight off.
I don't know how he think he pulled that fight off.
As well. It would be hard for me to imagine DeGale winning a decision in this fight, but it could happen.
Eubank was the slight betting favorite coming into this fight. As we revisit some of the hostilities.
And here, and you see the left hook landing, and this is a series of how he landed big power punches in that last round.
Let's talk for a little bit. James DeGale just was sloppy in there. I mean, can you say that he's done, or can you say it was like so many defensive flaws? He kept getting caught pulling back with his hands down, literally. And he just can't. If you look at his back is all marked up from the ropes, literally. Like he kept getting caught pulling back. Chris Eubank Jr. has gotten better. I forgot his new trainer's name. He has gotten better. You know, he's becoming more of a boxer. I think if he really put his mind to it, he could have finished James DeGale off. I really think so. But we're going to listen to the cards. I wouldn't be surprised if they're close on some bullshit. Cards for 2019 been fucked up. Look at James DeGale back. You got to see his back. Here, let me mute it. I mean, turn it up, I meant. They're not going to let me show it. Showtime be on some crazy stuff sometimes, man. I'm right now currently editing my Stiverne video, editing out some content that I was able to use, but they blocked the video. Damn, I'm supposed to be showing you his back, right? Let me see if you can see it without them blocking my video. I'm interested to hear what the card. Chris Eubank Jr. should be the winner, and I'm thinking that he's going to go on and likely fight the winner of Peter Quillin and TRUAX. Also, don't be surprised if he is somewhat of an Al Heyman fighter, but not fully an Al Heyman fighter. But I expect him to be fighting on Al Heyman cards, and I expect for Heyman to probably use Pox and Sports to promote some more of his cards. Oh, let's listen in.
The score totals. Judge at ringside, Howard Foster scores them out 114 to 112.
Nope.
Judge Jerome Ladd sees them out.
He was just working the fight.
112. Judge Olena Pobivailo scores them out 117 to 109. All three
That's
in
the card
favor
for me.
of the winner. He is now the IBO Super
Oh, the
Middleweight
IBO title's on the
champion,
line.
Chris Eubank.
The right man won.
Jr.
The right man won.
Chris Eubank Jr. records the biggest victory
I'm happy for Chris
of his
Eubank.
career, and while his father may have not had confidence going into the fight, he is exultant in his celebration, jubilant. And James DeGale coming forward, and wow, there you go, a nice sign of sportsmanship by the Olympic gold medalist.
I want to hear DeGale. He's done.
It didn't appear that
I mean,
Chris
where does he
Eubank
go?
wanted much of that.
Remember, he dropped his belt and didn't fight Jose Uzcategui.
But Al, Chris Eubank Jr. does it, records the signature victory.
He got his IBO belt back.
Win. This was a crossroads fight for both men. We'll see afterwards whether it really means a James DeGale retirement and what this victory means to Chris Eubank Jr. personally. But it was a very important moment for him.
I wonder if Paulie.
Callum Smith, one of the 168
Look at his back. Look at his back. Look at his back.
As well as Caleb Plant, Gilberto Ramirez, who is moving up to 175.
Them ropes was fucking him up.
Is not giving up the 168-pound title.
Not yet, anyway.
What is this motherfucker?
Yeah,
Chris Eubank Sr. really still be wearing that badge?
168-pound division. Many fighters.
Why are we listening to this? You know, he's still wearing that badge. I want to hear the post-fight interviews. I know earlier with the Stiverne and Joyce fight, they did a interview with Showtime and with ITV. And I guess since this is, it could be James DeGale's final fight, maybe they will, hold up, maybe they will, oh, wait, we gotta listen in.
and now I'm coming for all the other belts in the super middleweight or the middleweight division.
Ooh.
You had him under pressure throughout that fight, it seemed, from the second round onwards. Were you surprised it wasn't stopped at any point?
I knew that he was going to come in there and run and use his boxing ability. I've been working a lot on my jab. I tried to get over as much as I could. He's a very slick southpaw, so it's hard to train for a man like that. But you know, the game plan worked. The things we worked on in the gym, I put them into effect. Smart pressure, not getting too ahead of myself, going in there and picking my shots and choosing the times to attack. And I thought I did the right job.
Was it more one-sided than you expected? One of the scorecards, 117, 109?
I mean, I dominated pretty much every single round. He's a hell of a fighter, a hell of a competitor, a hell of a skilled boxer, but at the end of the day, my heart and tenacity is what won me this fight.
And where do you place this then in your career? It had been questioned whether you had that world-level quality. Have you proven those doubters wrong tonight?
I believe so. A lot of people said I was going to lose, said I was going to have my head jabbed off and wasn't going to be able to stand with a proven boxer like James DeGale. I proved those guys wrong tonight. And now, like I said, we're on to bigger and better things. This was the most important fight of my career. I made this statement, and now we're going forward.
And what next? Who next? Some big names out there.
Well, I'm obviously fighting on PBC without aiming. ITV box office is whoever they put in front of me. Whatever route they choose, I'm going to go after. But it's belt season, it's collection season. And even my brother's on the team. He's fighting tomorrow, today, after this now. So we've got a whole TV band going on. It's beautiful.
And a word at his, James, because, listen, you've spent a lot of time together over the last few weeks, you two guys, and I know you haven't been the best of friends, but is there a deeper respect now for James after tonight?
Definitely. He didn't quit. He was man enough to stay in the ring and take it for the 12 rounds. He didn't give up. Hell of a fighter. I respect him.
James?
I've left my mark in boxing, John. I'm a real Don, real G, done everything. Olympic gold, two world titles. Chris performed well, tough, strong. He's on it. He's a good prospect. But
what didn't work for you tonight?
I think I just didn't do enough.
Defense.
But when you're in there and you've got someone like Chris on you, throwing a lot of wild punches and punches you don't even see. Top saying that clip me and drop me, but I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. But listen, didn't do enough. It was nicking around. You know what I'm saying?
117, 109, one of the scorecards. Could you believe that?
I think the other two was like a round in it, or 2 rounds, and he got the 2 knockdowns. But listen, I have to go back and watch.
What rounds did you see him win? I gotta go back and watch it.
That's what it was, Gabriel.
I'm not going to go back and watch it.
Very openly about this being the retirement fight. So is this the last time we see James DeGale in a ring?
I'm going to go back, talk to my team, talk to my family, but I'm pretty sure, as I say, I've been to the heights of boxing, Gabriel. Done everything, boxed the best around the world. Olympic gold. I've made history. I'm the history man. I've left my mark in boxing. So if I call it a day now, I'm nice. Chris, respect, but you know what I'm saying? It's like.
Well, it's great to hear a round of applause from the O2 Arena.
Who can he beat at 168?
And of course, to the winner tonight, Chris Eubank Jr. Thank you, gentlemen.
That's ITV's Gabriel Clark, and a nice round of applause for James.
Let's wait and see if they do interview with Showtime, but let's talk for a minute. Who can he beat at 168 pounds? Tonight, we are covering Anthony Dirrell versus Avni Yildirim. I'm actually going to text my colleague and let him know, like, yeah, you know, you got to ask about Chris Eubank Jr. at 168 pounds. That fight's tonight. And in fact, it's about, I'm taking a nap. It's in about, the card starts in about 3.5 hours. PBC on Fox Sports 1. So right now it is 6:42 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that fight is 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That card starts Fox Sports 1. So as you can see, Chris Eubank Jr. is right now, he could be, you know, ordered to fight a WBC eliminator, because right now the winner of Anthony Dirrell versus Avni Yildirim is going to have to fight David Benavidez as the mandatory. David Benavidez had lost his belt, was technically elevated to champion in recess, which kind of still means he's the champion, but whatever. He's fighting Jillian Love. I forgot the exact date of that card. Is that on Spence Garcia? And then you got Colin Smith. We don't know who he's fighting next. So Canelo Alvarez is back at 160 for now, fighting Danny Jacobs on May the 4th. Caleb Plant just won his belt. His mandatory is going to be the winner between Peter Quillin and Caleb Truax, from my understanding. I would love to see. I wouldn't be surprised if, to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if Chris Eubank Jr. fights the winner of Peter Quillin and Caleb Truax. I would support that at 168. I don't really think he should go to 160. What can he do down there? Remember, also Billy Joe Saunders is at 168 right now, fighting Shafat Asafi. I forgot the date for that too. It's coming up. I got that interview where I got not the interview. I got that preview video where he was doing an interview with BT Sport. I got to upload that. But in regards to James DeGale, I mean, tell me, out of those guys that we talked about, who can he beat at 168 pounds? Fuck, he can go motherfucking fight Rocky Fielding. You know? And I'm talking about fights that could possibly be made. Maybe Rocky Fielding can be made. Well, he is ITV, so, nah, you know, whatever. You know? Oh, wait, yeah, they did get him. I'm glad we stuck around.
Listen, I'm a two-time IBO Super Middleweight World Champion. This is
they did get
what I've been working towards for my entire career, really. You know, getting the belts, beating the big names. Me and James have had a hell of a rivalry over the years. We settled our differences tonight. I dominated the fight, and now we're on to bigger and better things.
And you were talking to him throughout the fight. What were you saying? It's clear that you guys, in the lead up to this and this rivalry all these years, that there was no love lost.
Yeah, there was a lot of animosity leading into this fight, and I believe that fueled my fire. In the ring, I was just telling him, listen, you ain't got any hope. This is my time now. This is my time. And I did the business.
And it was your time. How much motivation did you get from your father when he told you during the lead up to this that you had to be more fierce, and he questioned it?
You know, my father hasn't been in my training camp for this fight, so he didn't see the things that we were working on. I think that's where he got his worries from leading up to the fight. But I was confident in my abilities. You know, I got a full-time trainer, Nate Vasquez, and a great team around me now.
Vasquez.
And he brought out the best in me tonight.
How much effect did it have on you in this fight that he was leading with his head so much?
Eubank Sr. jab.
Yeah,
I meant badge.
Yeah, he headbutted me quite a few times. He was using a couple of little dirty tactics. That, you know, he's a veteran of the game. He knows all of them. He was a tough guy, and with a hell of a lot of shots. Some big shots that I've knocked guys out cold with, and he managed to keep staying up, so I gave him a lot of respect for that.
Well, he did go down twice. Did you think you had him out on both of those occasions?
You know, that
Oh, God damn you. The event ran late, so therefore my DVR. Damn you, show. Damn it. I just recorded it, my DVR. The event ran late, so always with your DVR Pro Start, always record whatever's after it, especially over on ITV, because I know it's running late for you guys. Always record whatever after it. But let me turn this up in the background. I can go over to Showtime and watch it.
The law of, I suppose, charisma and showmanship, and that's good for fighters. And having been a former world champion, I know how to actually win the audience. And I'm a teacher. I'm a mentor. So effectively, I tell fighters, listen to the guys who are older than you. And that's good for fighters. And having been a former world champion, I know how to actually win the audience. And I'm a teacher. I'm a mentor. So effectively, I tell fighters, listen to the guys who are older than you, who's been in the game, so that you may actually be able to drive yourself forward. So go back to Junior.
Junior, congratulations. We look forward to seeing you again.
I appreciate it. I'll be back on the show on Showtime as soon as possible.
We sure hope so. Great performance. All right, let's go upstairs to Brian Custer.
Okay, Jim, thank you very much, and welcome. Chris Eubank Jr., of course, making...
Okay, so yeah, oh, this is Showtime Anytime, by the way. I'm surprised, you know, I'm giving y'all a little plug, Showtime, even though y'all be fucking with my shit. I'm surprised many people don't have this, like, you know, they don't know they have it. If you have Showtime, you have it, but basically... You can go live TV and you have all their shits, and it's quick. Look, this is me doing this on a live video. It's quick. Boom. Look. Aww. But yeah, I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe.